Hello, my name is Rar Platypus. I'm a variety gamer, and today I'm going to be playing a little bit more of Wytchwood for you. In the last episode, we met our main character. We got to talk to this goat, who I don't know if there's some kind of demon, but the body of this goat is being possessed. We have some kind of contract we entered with it, and we have to make a payment, but we don't remember what it is. In order to discuss the contract, we had to light these braziers so that we could go through this doorway, which involved leaving this place and taking a walk through the forest, which was actually very pretty. I did enjoy the scenery. We learned how to craft some more items and just kind of got familiar with the game. So I am going to jump in, and thank you so much for coming along for this adventure. Oh, it's very dark in here. Is this like a Snow White Sleeping Beauty situation? Encased inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you? Why? Who is she? I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her from what? And why is she asleep? Why? From the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life, villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled, until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. What? I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding, regardless of what you do or do not remember. At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Bring me the 12 souls, and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time, you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel. Now, I don't like that because I think her house is awfully cute. Where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free. Now that sounds like a threat to me. And your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. I don't know, but this goat seems just a little bit suspicious. Like, how do we know that that whole nap wasn't the goat's doing in the first place? Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for? Or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp? All right. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice. Splendid! As it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls we seek. Of course you can. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south. Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump, perhaps inside a tree with a face, by an overgrown mushroom grove? What do I look like? A compass? Go out there and look for yourself. That goat is no help. Okay, so there's 2 in the forest, 1 to the north, and 1 to the south. So I think the best course of action is to do the forest first, so we can collect 2. Wonder how we unlock those. It's probably something I have to craft. So, collect 4 souls for the goat, the bear in the forest, and the snake in the forest. There's a bear. I don't know that we want to be there yet. Okay. If I was a bear, where would I be? What is that? Oh! A dreadful doll, I don't have that. Oh, and now there's trees that come to life. Alright. cinder box. That's just clay. I don't have the stuff for that. I can make this. I can only make one. Okay. Oh, that seems really mean. You just light them on fire and you leave. Oh, there's another dog. So while we're here, we'll get some dog hair. Okay. Can I do it more than once? No. Oh, okay. Oh. Fairy totem. That's to the swamp, which we do need to get to eventually. He's still on fire. That's the way I just went. Oh, here's another fairy totem. Oh no. Okay, so we need unveiling powder. We got fairy dust. That is a very pretty tree. Oh, there's more of those things. You approach a young woman weeping sorrowfully into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks longingly over the placid lake. Oh, my sweet songbird, why have you forsaken me to a life devoid of your love? Tears well up in her eyes as she buries her face once again. You consider leaving this melodrama well enough alone, but something about the poor girl reminds you of the maiden slumbering under your house. You draw out a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden. There, there, dry your eyes, my child, and tell old Granny what the matter is. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. She takes the cloth and daintily dabs the corners of her eyes. Swallowing the last of her sobs, she composes herself before sighing wistfully. Oh, it's my beloved, such a sweet and romantic man. Though with a voice of a meadowlark, Ah, I get it. He dumped you. Well, don't worry. There's plenty of other frogs in the swamp. What? No, he loves me, and I him, though our families would never allow us to be together. He'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. One night, we both vowed to escape and meet by this lake. Her lip quivers. I waited and waited under the waning moon, even past the morning sun, but he still didn't reveal himself. Tough break. Maybe he just wasn't that into you. The woman snaps at you with sudden vitriol. He would never abandon me. We're destined to be together. She slips back into a melancholic gaze out over the lake. Even now, I can still hear the beautiful melody of his lute coming from across the water. Over the dull sounds of lapping waves and quacking waterfowl, faint notes of some far away stringed instrument whisper through the reeds. Oh, I hear it too. Maybe you aren't just mad in love. It's coming somewhere. In the middle of the lake. He's out there somewhere. I just know it. She crumples into another dramatic bout of inconsolable tears. Now. I'm sure it's just some echo bouncing off the shore. I'll go find where this tardy bard of yours has run off to. The snake. Oh, did it not? Reveal the source of the sound by the forest lake. So we're gonna come over here. Oh. The music seems strongest on the shore, but even here you can't quite place the source. It seems to be emanating from the half-sunken ruin poking out of the lake's waters. Maybe that fool bard's hiding way out there. Ah, but I swim as well as hens fly. Suddenly, some unseen voice chitters mockingly into your ear. Ho ho, hee hee, the musical man you'll never see. You spin around, but no one is there, just a nattering laughter bouncing on the wind. Who's there? Show yourself, spirit. You snap your hand around the elusive creature and squeeze. Ack! Let me go, you knobbly pot. You're crushing the life out of me. You trifling little pest. What do you know about this music? Music? What music? All I hear is the slapping waves and the peeping birdies. Your wrinkly old ears must be full of bugs. Don't you play smart with me. I'll pop off your head like a daisy. Oh, you mean that music? It's the sound of the Snakes Travelin' Circus. I thought everyone knew that. Circus stays still, but the door's the thing that travels, you see? And right now, the door's out on that lake. But you'll never get in. You give the wretched sprite a good shake, and a shower of glittering dust sheds off its wings. Tell me how to cross the lake, or I'll make a necklace from your teeth. Ack! Only fae folk can show the way. Dirty fairies built a bridge. Keep all you big folk out, unless the snake invites them in. You're a fairy, aren't you? Where's this bridge? Ha! We're a pixie, not one of those flamby-pamby mushroom herders. Besides, the bridge is invisible to big stompers like you. The creature peers over your shoulder and waves its tiny arms. Oh, look! There's a fairy now. Why don't you ask her? You turn to look, but in your moment of distraction, the pixie sinks its sharp teeth into your finger. Ouch! You sneaky little blighter! Springing free from your grasp, the slippery monster chitters a laugh and vanishes in a cloud of smoke. You look down at your dust-covered hand. Fairy or not, this bridge must be around here somewhere. Pushing aside thrushes and cattails, you find a strangely carved pedestal. It might be mistaken for a bird bath if you didn't know any better. As you run your finger around the edge of the bowl, the remaining pixie dust on your hand flakes off, as if drawn in by an invisible force. Crude Pictographs appear on the surface of the basin. They depict a coiled snake presiding at the center of some kind of festival. Directions on how to reveal the bridge are carved on the outside. You see symbols resembling fey dust, dancing fireflies, and bird feathers. We need bird feathers. We needed 3 bird feathers. And I think I've only picked up 2. Oh, I got a double one. Okay. You shake out the fine dust into the bowl, and it settles evenly to its inside surface. Each of the fireflies alights upon the edge of the bowl, stepping delicately until they are evenly spaced. Placed into the basin, the feathers arrange themselves into perfect triangular symmetry. The basin begins to glow a soft yellow as the fireflies rise from the muck within. They begin to dance up and down, drawing circles high above the bowl. Glitter rains down gently, shimmering as it catches rays of sunlight. Slowly, the particles trace the form of a bridge leading from the edge of the water to the center of the lake. You tentatively test the strength of the spectral walkway and find that it is as strong as if it were made of solid stone. That looks kind of trippy. I can't talk to it. The snake would like to meet you. Oh, very nice. So I'm gonna guess this is our bard. Well, let's go in. Draped in glittering jewelry, the serpent stares intently into a crystal ball as you approach. Welcome, my dear, welcome. I saw that you would come here in search of answers. Ha! I just came here in search of a bard. That's him outside, right? With the lute? The minstrel? Yes. He is working off a debt to me. All those folk out there seem a touch addled. What did you do to them? They're all humble folk, looking for something, just as you are. I am here to provide them with my services in exchange for a bit of work. So what are you? Some sort of carnival wizard? You're making quite the racket in my forest. A wizard? No. I am a seer, a scryer of the hidden mists, a fortune teller of fortunes and keeper of secrets. Fancy titles you've given yourself. Sounds like you're nothing but a used cart salesman peddling your wares to the gullible. Ah, a skeptic. Step closer and let the crystal ball reveal its mysteries. The snake's voice drops low and seems to fill the tent with a heavy weight. I am a helper of sorts, an unraveler of knots. I make the forgotten remembered. You feel the scaly touch of slithering coils wind around you, but you are powerless to move. And you have forgotten much. The snake's eyes swirl in a pattern you've never seen. Imperceptible colors collapse into themselves and fracture into kaleidoscopic mosaics against the canvas walls. A voice speaks from far away. It takes you a moment to realize that it's your own voice. I have forgotten so much. Let me help you find your answers. The serpent's coils slowly squeeze the consciousness out of you. With a desperate push of willpower, you blink away from the snake's hypnotic gaze. Wait! Get off me, you worm! You wriggle your body like a sack of loose twigs. Despite your protesting bones, you manage to squirm free and tumble backwards out of the tent. When your eyes open, you find yourself back outside the snake's tent. You pick yourself up from the ground and dust off your shoulders. Harumph. I guess that sly serpent has some tricks up his sleeve. I'd better come up with a plan for the next time I go in there. The festival patrons seem confused after your tussle with the snake, as if the spell over them was momentarily shaken. The crowds disperse as they fumble about in a haze. Now's my chance to get a word in with that bard. Maybe I can get him out of this mess. Strumming his lute, this strapping young man has a faraway look in his eyes. Is it wistfulness? Nostalgia? Or even hypnosis? Wander I may, but ne'er away from she I call my lover. To my chagrin, I stumbled in and met the gaze of another. Curious, I stared. I was not prepared, and this was my mistake. A binding gaze. Now I live my days in the service of the snake. Cry not for me, for there is she that might still see me saved. My spirits they lift as she holds a gift from before I was enslaved. A mirror but shattered, its pieces have scattered. If mended, we may be set free. Down the wishing wellspring to the swamp's moonlit ring, and hiding within the pixie's tree. What's all this about a broken mirror? You gave it to that weeping maiden? Speak plainly, you warbling fool. No matter what you do, the poor musician barely seems to realize you're there. He just keeps strumming his lute and humming his mournful tune. Bah, maybe that lovesick mist will know what he's on about. Oh, still my beating heart. Have you any news about my dear sweet love? I found him at the carnival, but he's been mesmerized by the snake. Unless I can break the spell, no one in that carnival can leave. The snake? Say it isn't so. I've heard how he grants wishes, but only for a terrible price. Why would my love be so desperate as to consort with that charlatan? I haven't a clue, but he's stuck deep. The only thing I managed to get out of him was something about a mirror. Do you know anything about that? A mirror? Oh yes, it was the first gift he ever gave me. From inside her bodice, she produces a small, cracked hand mirror. But one night, it slipped from my balcony and shattered on the cobblestones. I tried to piece it back together, but I could never find the last 3 shards. His song mentioned something about a wishing well, a moonlit swamp, and a pixie tree. Keep that mirror close. I'll seek out the missing shards and return them to you. Oh, thank you. I should very much love to see it whole once again. I want to know why it didn't switch. There we go. So... This gnarled tree is littered with countless trinkets and bits of trash, glued haphazardly together to form a glittering hive. You reach for a sharp piece of broken glass that could be the mirror shard, but pull your hand away at the last moment. 1,000 beady eyes peer out of the tree's knotholes. A familiar, cackling voice floats above the others. You again, Kettlehead. What you want now? I've come for that mirror shard. Hand it over, and I won't have to strangle you again. No way. We need shinies to keep gross fairy folk away. Best fairy repellent there is. What? Since when are fairies afraid of shiny things? Well, I don't see no fairies around. Do you? But maybe we could work something out. Them smelly mushroom herders have been encroaching on our turf, see? They've been building those stupid little stone shrines of theirs. And worse yet, they've been hiring mercenaries to guard them. So we can't go anywhere near. But maybe a big stomper like you can take care of the problem for us? And then you'll give me that shard? Hey, if there ain't no fairies, we won't need no fairy repellent. Okay, there's a fairy shrine this way. Just kidding, I think it was around and up. Okay, I don't like him. I don't think he likes me either. Oh, I don't have enough fireflies. I think there's also one down in that well, but he's new. Okay. I need some fireflies. Fairy dust. It sounds so funny when I run. Okay. We're gonna craft this. So there's one. Two. Okay, so he's the one we talked to about the bear. Good to know. We'll come back to him. Oh wait. That's not where I wanted to go. I need to go in the well anyway. I need more water. I'm gonna have to get the dog back to sleep. At least I don't think he's still sleeping. Still locked. You hike up the hem of your skirt from the ankle-deep well water and duck down to inspect the small, damp cave. A pale shape quickly retreats farther into the dark space. You hear the labored breath of some pathetic thing, frightened and alone. Hello there. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. Bloodshot eyes blink nervously up at you. The creature gazes longingly at the light of the world above, while simultaneously cowering from it. Poor dear. What are you doing down in this hole? I bet you're hungry, aren't you? Two thin, malnourished arms twist out from the crevice. One hand tightly clutches a shard of glass, while the other hand reaches out to you, begging for food. Roast beast. The creature snatches up the meat so quickly that you nearly lose a finger. It scurries back into its little crevice, and you hear a satisfied munching from within. And we will take the mirror shard. Is this still locked? I want to go back there. So we needed water, so we can make this. And I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 of those. I'm sure this isn't the last time we'll need one. hurt a little bit. Okay, so these needed that doll. Which I need to go to the fields for. And this I need in the swamp. But I have managed to get one. I think the swamp was up this way. Oh, I don't like how there's mosquitoes. Who's there? My eyes have gone milky. Please, come a little closer, sister. I don't believe we've met before. Why do you call me sister? I don't need sight to see someone who's also signed a dark contract. The woman looks blindly through you, though you can sense her focus. Contract? So you've had dealings with that damnable goat too? What sort of pact did he rope you into? Oh, you know how it is. I was young, and he weren't no goat when I knew him. We used to dance naked under the blood moon and raise the dead to frighten dull country folk. Ah, but it's ancient history now. Old age comes for us all. And eventually you've got to hang up the sacrificial dagger and settle down into the comforts of retirement. I know the feeling. I miss my cozy chair and little fireplace. Seems like a fine spot you've got here. Well, it's not all posies and pumpernickel. She clutches worriedly at the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. What's rattled your bones? Maybe I can help. It's my dear old husband, handsome chap, although a bit clumsy. He had a tumble trying to weed out some swamp traps from the yard. Awful things like to snap at your toes when you're not looking. Anyways, he twisted his ankle pretty bad and went off to the sick house to have it looked at. But that was a few days ago. He should have been back by now. And these legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go check up on him. I've been so worried. I even thought about making another contract. Don't you dare. You just wait here. I'll go find him and see what the bother is. Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of the critters along the way. They've got a taste for blood. Okay. Bait stick. Can I make a bait stick? No. There is a giant lizard. I want the frog. Embalming salts. A sacrifice? Okay. I don't have the stuff to make that. I think I might go back and we will go down to the fields first. I feel like we need some of the stuff that's down there through here. I mean, I probably could just rush it and break it, but I will definitely take a hit or two. Because there are 3 of them. Oh no, I have to get rid of the goblins first. Okay. Okay, so we have gotten 2 of the... Or no, we're working on our second glass shard. We have 1 more fairy shrine to smash. I think I'm gonna end it right here. And when I pick up next time, we will venture into the fields. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when I post the next episode. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop me a like. And then in the comments, I would love to hear what you think of the game. So far, I think it is really pretty. I like the artwork style. I really like the music that's in the background. And it's been really fun so far. So please, 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 let me know what you think. And I can't wait to go adventuring with you next time.